Hi everyone, welcome back to Lulumath. This video is on expanding and simplifying algebraic expressions. And we're pretty much putting a lot of what we have learned together in this video, so you'll need to know how to add polynomials, you'll need to know how to multiply a monomial by a polynomial, and you'll need to know how to subtract polynomials. All of those videos are available at lulumath.com or the Lulumath YouTube channel, and you can also find a blank version of these notes at lulumath.com if you want something to follow along with as you are watching. And you can also find a blank version of these notes at lulumath.com if you want something to fill out as you're following along. So in our first example, we're asked to expand and simplify. And the first thing that we're going to always want to do when we are asked to expand and simplify is to distribute if possible first, because when you're expanding, you're pretty much just distributing. So here I have a 5x and I need to distribute it through to the x and to the -4. And I stop distributing at this point because my bracket is closed and it's telling me that I'm done multiplying 5x through. So when I multiply 5x by x to the power of 1 multiplied by x to the power of 1 is x to the power of 2. So this becomes 5x squared. And then when I distribute the 5x through to this -4, 5x times -4 is -20x. Then I will take my -2 and make sure that you use this as a negative. Be careful not to distribute just a 2 because this minus sign tells us the sign of the 2. So when I multiply a -2 through to this x here, -2 times x is -2x. And then when I multiply this -2 through to this 10x squared, I end up getting -20x squared. Now I can see that I have a lot of like terms, so I'm going to try to collect or combine my like terms. And that's where the simplifying piece comes in. So I can see I have a 5x squared, and then this -20x squared is like it. So 5 minus 20 is -15. And remember, when we collect like terms, our variables and our exponents stay exactly the same. So I have -15x squared. Then I see I have a -20x, and what's like -20x is -2x. And -20 and -2 put together give me -22. And again, my variable stays exactly the same, so I have -22x. And this is my expanded and simplified answer. So let's go ahead and take a look at our next example that we have here. So again, we're asked to expand and simplify. The first thing that we said we were going to do is distribute if possible. Now this 4, there's nothing like it, so I'm just going to bring it down. Now I see that I have a negative that needs to get distributed through, or a -1. So when I distribute a -1 through, -1 times 5x is -5x, and -1 times 11 is -11. Now, before we move on, a very common mistake that people will make is they will try to distribute the 4 through to this 5x plus 11 and say, oh, this is 20x, and say, oh, this is 44. And this is incorrect because if you see here, there's a minus sign separating this 4 from this set of brackets here. So this is not saying 4 sets of 5x plus 11. It's saying 4 minus the set 5x plus 11. This here is saying 4 sets of 5x plus 11, which is not the same thing. Okay, so with that being said, we're done distributing the negative through here. Now I have a +8, and see how this is stuck to the brackets? This is saying 8 times the 6 minus x, which means that I have to distribute the 8 through here. So 8 times 6 is +48, and then 8 times -x is -8x. And then we're done distributing the 8 through because my brackets have closed. Now I have a +3x, and that needs to get distributed through to all of this x plus 2, and it stops at the 2 because my brackets have closed. So here, 3x times x, do not forget that this is x to the power of 1 and x to the power of 1. This is another common mistake people will make. They'll just say +3x, but it's really x squared because x times x is x squared. And then 3x multiplied by 2 is a +6x. Now this -7x is just a standalone. There's nothing that goes along with it, so I'm going to copy down -7x. Now, another common mistake is that people will think, oh, I got to distribute the 7x through, but that is incorrect because there's a plus sign separating this term from this expression, meaning that the only thing that technically should be distributed through is this invisible 1 right here. And distributing that invisible 1 through changes nothing in this following expression here, meaning I just copied down the 2x squared minus x minus 9 as well. So we distribute first, and then afterwards we will try to collect or combine like terms. And to make things easier, collect or combine your like terms in descending order from the beginning to save yourself an extra step. So I'm going to scan everything I see here, and I'm going to look for the highest exponent, and I can see that my highest exponent is x to the power of 2. So if I see here, I have a 3x to the power of 2, or a 3x squared, and I have a 2x to the power of 2, or a 2x squared. And 3x squared plus 2x squared, when I put them together, gives me 5x squared. And I'm done with my x squared terms. So the next highest exponent I have is x to the power of 1, or just x. So I'm going to look for all of those terms. So I have negative 5x, negative 8x, positive 6x, negative 7x, and negative x. So here I can see negative 5x minus 8x is negative 13x. Negative 13x plus 6x is negative 7x. Negative 7x minus 7x is negative 14x. And negative 14x minus x is negative 15x. So now I can write down minus 15x. Now you didn't have to write that all out. You could just say negative 5x minus 8x is negative 13x plus 6x is negative 7x minus another 7x is negative 14x minus 1x is negative 15x. You can also put together all your positives and all your negatives and then put those together. So for example, negative 5x and negative 8x is negative 13x. I'm going to skip this 6x right now. Negative 13x minus 7x is negative 20x, and then minus x is negative 21x. Those are all the negatives. And then I have one positive set of 6x. So negative 21x plus 6x is negative 15x. A lot of different ways that you can look at collecting your like terms. Now I have my constants that need to be put together. So I see I have positive 4, negative 11, positive 48, and negative 9. So 4 minus 11 is negative 7, plus 48 minus 9. Negative 7 plus 48 is positive 41, and then 41 minus 9 is positive 32. So I can say plus 32 here. Again, you don't have to write this all out, but I just wrote it out so you can see where I'm getting these numbers from. And this right here is my final answer. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below or at lulumath.com, where you can also find blank or completed notes for this video. If you found this video useful, please make sure to subscribe and share with others. Thank you, and we'll catch you next time. Bye!